Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NBR. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like through this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very nice movement, not even necessarily today. It's been having great price movement the past several days, but what really kind of separated it that much more from the other days is that the volume really kicked it in even another notch. And the volume's already been relatively strong, but today the volume got that much more. So a lot of eyeballs on this one. So let's map out some areas of support, and then we can talk levels of resistance. So the first level of support is what I would call the ideal level. When you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? And that would be if the price could stay up there above $2.85. So $2.85, don't get me wrong though, I'm not saying that if the price falls below there, the entire chart's gonna, be ruined. But yeah, if the price could manage to actually stay up above there, that would definitely be a huge sign of power. Now, taking a step back and looking at all this from the big picture point of view, and actually I want to do this just to really kind of illustrate this point. The very straightforward way to do it in terms of gauging the health of the move, this right here I am defining as quote-unquote the move, is just look at and watch and continue to monitor that purple line right there, the famous 50-period simple moving average. As the name implies, this line here is going to continue to move itself higher and higher. So the very straightforward way to just gauge everything is simply as long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in 100% full control, full health. How you can best visualize that? That is what's being represented. Again, yeah, staying above 285, that would be great and a huge sign of power. But taking a step back like we just did here and looking at things from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price stays above that purple line, the bulls are in 100% full ownership of the chart. So 285 ideally, but yeah, from the overall perspective, keep an eye on the 50-period simple moving average. What about levels of resistance? We can zoom back in here a little bit more for this. As far as where the sellers are at, on two separate occasions today, the price tried to get up through that $3 mark. I think $3.02 to be specific. But right around $3 is going to be public enemy number one going forward. But really, resistance levels don't matter. Why do I say they don't matter? Well, what matters is what this chart has already been doing. It's all about building higher bases. As long as the price continues to build higher bases, which it's been doing, if you want to picture those as stair steps. So as long as the chart continues to build stair steps in the upwards direction, then everything else will take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. So focus on healthy consolidations, focus on just chipping away with higher bases, and sit back and let the trend do its thing. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.